Shiba Inu has a very important decision to make in the next few days. Yes, we are coming to the end of our trend right now, and Shib has to decide, does it make this explosive move to the upside, or do we face a little bit of retracement, a little bit of pullback here? What I will say is that there are things that are helping build this pressure for Shiba Inu, and this might be exactly what we need for that to burst. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. Yesterday, another volatile day for Shiba Inu, kind of all over the place, fighting this trend. Guys, this 20-day moving average, this is the biggest point of resistance Shiba Inu has historically in its chart. And what you guys can see is we've tapped this, we've tapped this, we've tapped this. Now, guys, 4 straight days, Shib has been fighting this 20-day moving average, and it really does want to break out to the upside. Luckily, I will say that, yesterday we had a day of whale accumulation. That's a positive sign. This has been a very consistent theme for a long period of time. When we look at institutional money, they actually had an adding day on the Ethereum side. So all these things are kind of aligning perfectly for a potential Shiba Inu breakout here. Now, this isn't to guarantee your financial advice or anything like that. And really, what we're seeing is this 20 days slowly but surely come down to the top of our gift zone, which we're in currently. And if Shib does kind of stick around and bounce around in this trend to the point here, basically by Wednesday, Shib has to decide, hey, do we make this breakout to the upside, or do we come back down and probably retest around 40157, 40158? This could happen at any point in this trend. It doesn't have to take until Wednesday. It could happen before that. It's possible we could extend sideways. It's seeming kind of unlikely right now that that's the case. You could either go up, down, sideways, right? Those are the 3 options. But if we keep pressing this, guys, we are slowly but surely chipping away at this liquidity right at our trend line here. And what's going to happen is if we keep continuing to see new holders entering, if we keep continuing to see whales buying, we're gonna break through this to the upside. Okay. Now, obviously, there's no guarantees in crypto. Nobody knows what's going to happen. And where our target again then would be for Shiba Inu is first stop is going to be right at about 40185. That is our next local point. This is about where we were back here right before things began to fall off on February 1st, right? And what I will say is interesting here is we are now printing some very high levels of volume across meme coins. In fact, when we look at meme coins over the last 30 days, outside of the basically February 3rd big liquidation event we had in the crypto market and the Trump and Melania meme coin craze, this is the highest levels of volume that we were experiencing even back in the middle of January. All right. So for the last 30 days, outside of the weird outlier events, this is the highest meme coin volume that we're seeing. All right. You guys can see that over the last 7 days, meme coin trading volume up 109%. Even the last 24 hours up 48%. All right. So there's a lot of activity. It's on the rise. Volume 16.29 billion. Now, what's interesting here is when we look at Shiba Inu, what we're actually seeing is kind of low volume, $272 million over the last 24 hours. Now, why I'm highlighting this is if you guys haven't noticed, the volatility has quieted down quite a bit on Shib. In fact, look what's happening here, guys. We're very consistent on this volume. We had a nice volume spike on the 12th as Shib ran all the way up to 4017. But we're very, 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 very consistent. Okay. And the fundamentals for Shiba Inu are very, 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 very consistent. And what we're seeing is just the buyers take over, the bulls take over. Like I've talked about in some of these other videos, this is a great sign for Shib right now. What is also actually working in Shiba Inu's favor is, guess what is also on the rise? Search volume. All right. So optics surrounding Shiba Inu are on the rise for the first time since all the way back around February 7th. Okay. So this is a very good sign. It's nice when you see those optics increasing. And what we're also seeing as well is the market across the board is at some potential breakout levels. I talked about this in my ADA video earlier today, so I won't touch too much on this, but total 3 right about to break back into its trend, back into its consolidation zone. We could see a very quick slingshot to the upside here. Total 2 doing the same thing. I didn't draw the lines here, but same thing entering this breakout zone. You guys can see total market cap, including BTC and Ethereum, about to get a slingshot to the upside. BTC dominance about to get slingshot to the downside. I mean, we have all these kind of trends working perfectly in conjunction with each other. It's a perfect setup for a breakout across the market. And if we know one thing for Shiba Inu, it's that we've had all this removal of liquidity. Long-term holders are basically buying and hoarding supply. And so what that means is when we do start to go on a move, it can happen very quickly. All right, we're seeing, again, like I talked about, seeing very similar trends to what we did back here in this fire sale range. Actually, even in line with this opportunity box too. I mean, it's all kind of working out great. Now we just gotta basically sit back, watch, and let these things play out. So I don't know the exact day it's gonna happen. I don't know the exact time it's gonna happen, but there's gonna be something that just decides to send the market. And we're gonna be talking about some really exciting green candles. Viewership will be up, discussions will be up, search traffic will be up. We've seen this play out many, many times before. So as long as these things continue, I would expect to see a nice little boom here sometime in the short term. If it doesn't play out that way, if things start to show some weakness, if we have, a significant volume drop off in the weekend and buying stops, that's where we could see things flip and go the opposite way. What I will say is volume across the market still sitting right at about 100 billion. This is actually, I think, the highest we've entered a weekend in quite some time. So we'll see how this all plays out, guys. I'm really excited about what we're seeing. I hope you are too, but appreciate you guys as always. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think that we're about to have enough pressure mount to create this breakout, or do you think that we're going to see some retracement here in the short term? So have a great day. Show your love below. Let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.